Do you feel at all sorry for Jeb Bush?
You know, look, he's a very accomplished man, and he is out there making his case. You know, running for president's really hard.
Yeah, he's showing that.
Let me break that to you. It's really hard. And, you know, some days are better than other days. I know that from personal experience. So I just don't pay a lot of attention to what's going on the other side. I've got so much going on with my own campaign, and I'm going to wait till they decide who emerges.
But you must know, so I assume you figured, you would have guessed that you'd be running against him. When he comes out with a slogan like, Jeb can fix it, do you guys, like, back at the office, die laughing? I mean, is that like... is that amusing to you?
You know, look... As I say, it's really hard to do this, and you know, people's campaigns change. You start with something that doesn't necessarily mean you'll stick with it all the way because you get feedback. He's obviously trying to continue to relate to the Republican electorate. So
and it sounds like he's running a handyman business.
Well,
he should be on the side of a van.
Well, you know, if I were to advise him, I'd say, you know, there's a lot you can do about trying to fix things, and maybe they should put a number on the side of the bus.
Yeah, that would be
nice. Call and it would be like me calling the White House. They'd say, "What? Wait, what do you mean? I don't know if I can get that plumber there or not." So
Ben Carson is a guy who came out of nowhere, and he's made a number of controversial statements. And I'll go through quickly. He said evolution is a theory from Satan. He said Obamacare is like slavery. He said homosexuality is a choice, and he knows this because people go into prison straight and come out of prison gay. Yesterday, he said Joseph from the Bible built the pyramids to store grain. And yet, this poll, this Quinnipiac University poll that they released today said that if you ran against him today, he would beat you by 10%.
Well, you know, we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out.
Well, maybe you should start saying some crazy stuff.
You know, seriously, it really does matter what you say when you are president, and it probably should matter what you say when you're running for president, because people all over the world, especially leaders of friends and foes alike, they pay attention to what presidents say. So I really know we're in the campaign season, and people are saying all kinds of stuff, some of which they believe, some of which they think will get them votes, whatever the case might be. But then it does have to turn serious because we have a lot of problems
people
facing
say things that they don't believe, like climate change, for instance. I find it interesting that the vast majority of the candidates and people who are Republicans believe that that man-made climate change is a myth or some sort of conspiracy designed to hurt our economy. Do you think that most people genuinely do believe that, or are they towing the party line?
I think it's both, Jimmy. I think some people do believe it, and when you hear them say, like they often do, look, I'm not a scientist, my response to that is go talk to one, and maybe you could get some information that would enlighten you and educate you about the problems that climate change is confronting us with, because it is an existential crisis. I think some are doing it because they have, you know, strong supporters, people who maybe are from the fossil fuel industry, for example, and they don't want to cross them, so they adopt that position. And whether they really believe it or it's just political opportunism, I can't tell. But the fact is, it's hurting our country. And what I don't understand is there are huge economic opportunities here. If we were the clean energy superpower of the 21st century, we would create millions of new good jobs and businesses, and we would transition away from fossil fuels and help the climate at the same time.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Are you sad that the video is over? Well, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will never be sad again, ever.